Hey everybody. I really wish I was there in person with you guys right now, but unfortunately I am having to quarantine for a few days, but I will be back soon. In the meantime, you guys are going to do a really fun project today. You are going to be making animals by tracing your hands. So you can use um, I'm going to have the substitute give you 2 sheets of paper, and you can use both sides of each paper. So that's 4 sides total. And we're going to be making 4 animals. We're going to be making a giraffe, a dog, a snail, and what's the last one? A rabbit. All right. So also on the video, it shows that you can use Sharpie, but we're not going to use Sharpie today. I'm just going to have you guys use the supplies that you have in your supply box. So pencils, crayons, colored pencils if you have them. Whatever you have in your supply box, you can use. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so for this activity, all that you need is paper. I'm going to use a pencil to start with and then trace over it with a Sharpie. You don't need to use a Sharpie, or you can just start with a Sharpie if you want to. I, of course, like to do mine in pencil first so I can erase it, and then something to color with. All right, so we're going to start out with a dog. Now, I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to place it on the paper, and I'm going to use my hand as a tracer. So to make the dog, you are going to put your hand down and you're going to put your thumb up like this. You're going to take your pointer finger, your index finger, and you're going to bend it over, and then you're going to take your pinky finger and pull it out to the side. And then you're going to take your pencil. I'm going to start all the way over here, my wrist, and trace around your fingers. Okay, now I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to turn it like this. And now it kind of looks like a dog with its mouth open. So I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to trace over my lines. I like to turn my paper to make it easier to draw. Okay, and now I'm going to add, let's see, this is kind of like the inside of the dog's ear. And my dog is kind of a mad dog, so I'm going to make his eye kind of come down like this. There's the highlight in his eye. He's going to eat a bird or something. There's his nose, and there's a little highlight where the light's reflecting off of his nose, and I'm not going to color that in. And then I'm going to give him some sharp teeth. And then I'm going to color him, and I will put this on fast motion while I color. It kind of looks like a wolf, actually. Maybe it should be a wolf because it looks kind of wolfy. I don't know. You can make it whatever you want it to be. All right, so there is my scary looking dog, and I used line and shape and color to create this dog. Those are 3 elements of art that we used for this drawing. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next animal that we're going to make is a giraffe. And to make your giraffe, you're going to have your paper in the vertical position, up and down, and you're going to put your hand down. You're going to put your middle finger, you're going to bend it like this, and you're going to pull your pinky and your thumb as far away from your other fingers as you can. And then you're going to trace around. My ring kind of gets in the way there. I pulled my thumb in just a little bit, actually, because I kind of want it to be at the same angle as my pinky. Okay, so It's a little wonky looking, which is fine. I'm going to kind of fix it up a little bit. That's why I like to do it in pencil first. I'm going to like make this a little bit taller. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take my Sharpie and go over the lines. I took my watch off before I did this, and I would take my ring off, but it's really hard for me to take my ring off, so I'm going to leave it on and just fix up any lines that need to be fixed because of it. Okay, so now I've got the basic shape for my giraffe. Now I'm going to make the bottom of his head. So his head, his chin is kind of about right there. And then I'm going to make where the part, I guess the part of his nose, like the top part of his nose, I guess, right there. And then his nostrils. And I'm going to color those in. All right, now I'm going to give him 2 eyes, which are just ovals. And then, of course, I always make my little highlight. And then I'll color this part in black. All right, and now I'm going to give him a little hair. There we go. And for his ears, let's see, I'm going to make a line like this. This is kind of like the inside part of the giraffe's ears, and then he's got kind of some fur. Okay, and then of course giraffes have spots, so I got to give him some spots. All right, I think that is it. And then I am going to color my giraffe. All right, there you have it. There is my giraffe. All right, let's move on to our next animal. All right, our next animal is going to be a bunny rabbit, and this one is pretty easy. Once again, my paper is in the vertical position. I'm just going to take all my fingers and kind of bunch them up and just leave my my index finger and my middle finger out, and then trace my ring. You know what? I'm going to turn my ring this way. I think that'll help. Spread your middle finger and your index finger out as far as you can. All right, there we go. It's a little bit lumpy right there, but that's okay. When I use my Sharpie, I can kind of fix that. You're using your hands really as just a guide to help you make the basic shape. Now I'm going to kind of go out a little bit since my line got a little messed up over there. Okay, so now I've got my outline for my rabbit. Now I'm going to start with my rabbit's nose about right here in the middle. It's going to be a triangle, kind of an upside down triangle. And then from the bottom corner of his nose or her nose, I'm going to make kind of like the letter J, then a backwards letter J, and then 2 little teeth. And of course, I got to give my bunny some whiskers. And then I'm going to give him his eyes, 2 circles. Kind of making the eyes the same on all of these animals. And let's see, I'm going to okay, now I'm going to erase my pencil lines before I start coloring because I can see a lot of my pencil lines in this one. So I'm going to erase my pencil lines and then I'm going to color it. All right, so I decided on this one that I was just going to keep my bunny white because white bunnies are cute. And then he has a little pink nose and pink ears. All right, now for the last one. This one is kind of my favorite. The last one is a snail. So for this one, you're gonna take your, I'm gonna put my paper in the horizontal position, so side to side. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna make a fist, and then you're gonna stick out your thumb. And you're gonna put it down like this. And then just do your tracing. Oh, my ring again. Okay, so that's my basic snail outline. Now I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to trace. All right, and now for my snail's eyes, I'm gonna have them coming kind of out like this. The line and then a circle on the end of each of my lines. And once again, a curved line inside and a little circle for the highlight. And then color it in. Okay, and then my snail is a happy snail. He's gonna be making a big smile. And then, let's see, here's his shell. So it's kind of got these ridges in it. And then I've got to make the bottom part of my snail. So it's kind of coming out like this. So I love that snail. It's so cute. All right, and now I'm going to color my snail. All right, so I am all done with my snail. So I used line and shape and color to create these pictures of my snail, my bunny, my giraffe, and my angry dog. All right, you guys have fun with this. Post it on Flipgrid so we can all see it and enjoy your awesome artwork, and I'll see you guys next time.